They call me the chick from the Chicago South Side. They say I got maybe a lot of pride, but I do my thing, yes I do my thing. I said I do my thing, yes I do my thing. South side of Chicago, Windy City, Bears and Cubs, for real. So I was a daddy's girl, serious tomboy. And my daddy made them let me try out for the high school football team. Make no mistake, bruh. On any given Sunday, I kick a bone out your ass with my bony self. I was reared in the infamous Robert Taylor Homes concentration camp, 2 miles long, 16 stories high, 28 high-rise gang-related buildings. And my daddy was a super for one of them. When he went to work, he does military. He was a Viet vet. That's where I learned to be mean. I never got raped. But then again, who would put their hands on Mr. Robishaw's daughter? It's with that meanness that I heal. I ain't no nightingale. I hate killers. Any kind of murderer. The kind that fucked my daddy's mind and made his grown self wail like an Ethiopian woman at night. I hate drug dealers and warlords. But most of all, I hate roaches, rats, salmonella, bacterial meningitis, bitch sneaking critters crawling your bones when you ain't looking, the common cold, food and water, and me go packing to kick ass out of shit that can't be cured. Taylor Holmes. I saw the last building torn down. Daddy had died the week before. I had nowhere to go. No fixing to do there. They used to all bring their ailments to me. They wanted my recipes and my remedies. So I left Chicago and never looked back. And my mama, well, I never knew who she was. And I knew never to ask Daddy. Ever. How long you and I, how long just so we and I, free now. He's a sweet boy. Sweet loyal life. Sweet loyal family. From a sweet Illinois town. And his voice is deep. Bottom. Boom. And his hands are huge. Soft as a baby's bottom. He looks at me with those luck dragon eyes, and I'm always melting. Melting. We were to have a son before this last trek, and we miscarried. He held me without flinching or moving for 72 hours. It took hours to get the feeling back in his arms. Well, he's back there now raising hell to get me out of here. Either that or he's blown his head off. He can't live without me. He won't. He better not. Oh man, what do I know about seashells? All I know about the beach is the cold ass Lake Michigan with stockpiled docks at relief points around the world. Shit, I never had a bathing suit. When I want to chill, I go to the highest mountain I can find, the ones that go above the sky. Too far for people to see and too far to do anything about them. But in grade school, one of my teachers had a big ass seashell on her windowsill, and We would all take turns listening to the waves in it. I'd put it to my ear, but never on my ear. I seen too many roaches crawling out of the headboards at night, deliberately fucking with my ear to put that seashell on my ear. And damn if one day Carly didn't run screaming trying to get 4 cockroaches off of her dress. It was like they knew. Just knew she was coming and jumped her. Seashells in an abandoned house, man. Somebody came in, murdered, and ate all the occupants. And that sound you hear, that's not the sea. That sound is ghost fucking clams and snails screaming in pain. It's funny how people think they're good luck. Make necklaces and shit out of them. Little kids like them a lot. Imagine that. Can we change the subject, please? Ugh. You can't know when it's gonna happen. Disasters. We meet, we blog, we plan, we forecast. And even when the tsunami gives us a moment to look up, here it comes. And with all the preparation, the flu keeps us on a need-to-know basis. And earthquakes. But we can stop that hovering bastard. The motherfucking vultures hanging around waiting for you to fester. We can put a plug on the ooze. We can treat AIDS. We can stop dysentery. Kill cholera. We can shoot the motherfucking vultures that feed on disasters. That's me. That's what I do. The Too Late crew. We can save what's left. And that's what's most tragic. The useless deaths after disaster strikes. That's where conspiracies are born. That's where we wonder what powers kick up and say, hey, we have an opportunity here. Let the fuckers drown. At least till we can have our way with them. Haiti. I was doing immunizations in Africa. All over Africa. Vaccines. Till we were all of a sudden shipped off to Haiti for a cholera outbreak. And why? Man, we talking cholera. Not malaria, not AIDS, not bubonic plague. Cholera. Dehydration. The cure. Sugar water in food. Chlorine. Man, who wouldn't have plenty of that to sterilize? Sterilize, isolate, hydrate. That's it. This was not a disaster. It was a logical conclusion for people who were stranded with no hope after a disaster. It's what Haiti's always suffered from. A worldwide Western-backed blockade to healing and prosperity. 1 year after the earthquake, no government, no housing, no sewage, waiting on the rainy season. Man, who would leave them like that after all the promises? Clean water. That's all. Damn. How can you have a cholera epidemic in the Western Hemisphere right up under the nose of Manifest Destiny? I was working this imprint. It was finally responding. I was rocking it, happy as shit. Mama dancing in the rain, praying to God to bless me, her hero. I was still trembling over the last 3 victims I lost. A lottery, man. Then I see this gypsy-looking mulatto woman, her and baby mama dancing. 2 of them looking like the sister in Color Purple. She beckons me to join her. So, I put the baby down and I skipped out to join her. We danced and we were beyond stupid, man. Then, all of a sudden, gypsy woman calls herself Tosh. Grabs me like a Baptist minister. Babbles something African. Pops me on the forehead baptizing me in the rain. And then whispers, to heal, angels must pay for the devil's sins. That's it. That's all I remember. Next thing I remember, I was being thrown viciously onto the floor of the den. Viciously. The stench. Like Hannah says in your play, Nathan, does anybody smell what I smell? I am a motherless child. I grew up in a land of mother sons, gangbangers, dirty politicians, ruthless landlords, despots, religious tyrants. The stench. My father came home from a war that taught him how to scream. So even I would, as a child, run in and comfort him. Tell him it was just a dream, like he would tell me. And his mouth would be wide. The screams. And his breath. The smell. Not bad breath. Smoldering colic baby milk breath. Smell it? I smell it in hallways, bus stops, football games, everywhere. Bad boy gangbangers screaming through the courtyard of Taylor Home shot. Mama, mama! Me pretending I have a remedy. And I'm smelling the dry piss in their pants and colic baby milk breath. I ride the elevator 12 stories to get to me and Daddy's hole in the wall, hoping that bra weaving in front of me is too stoned for rape, and is that his baby milk breath or mine? Stench. I even smell it in places I go to vaccinate big-eyed babies when they would twist and turn or find their screaming mothers wailing for us to save their baby. Baby screams, mama screams, daddy screams, baby breath. So if we are only as good as we treat women and children, and every bad man is a mother's son, and every daughter is a daddy's girl, who's got to smell their screams? Their baby milk breath, crying a Allah, Jehovah, Jesus, Buddha, God, when it's too late. Well, then who's in charge? Really? Anywhere. That's the first thing I ask when I get on the scene. And everybody looks around, so their eyes set on some big-eyed rookie humanitarian or some worn-out Mother Teresa talking about, well, I guess I am. My world view. Does anybody smell what I smell? I want a bag of mints. Shit. Can you imagine what it's like in there? The fear, intensity. So something happens 45 days into captivity. The fasting, the closeness, the filth. Smells are way beyond odor. It's like smell is third-dimensional. It becomes a personality. a creature, a shadow. There's you and there's your scent. Yeah, like you can recognize footsteps. I want a massage. I want a kiss. I want somebody to watch me sleep. I want to be doted on. Just for a night. Just for a second. I want relief. I want to tell you a secret. I love my mother. I love her so much. I don't even know if she died or left us. Some say she left. Some say she changed her name, left and then died. I never want to find her. I loved her too long on my own. I am her. I'm the mother that my father needed. I'm the mother that comes to town to feed the babies. I am mother to mothers. My mother did a good job. Just like her. Even the tomboy part. She did a good job. I'm a good person. All by myself. Shit only makes me better. Hot damn. I love you, Mom. The afterlife of lactose intolerant fragrance garden with the golden grains, horns aplenty, huge Balboa trees, and you can catch a hummingbird. And the walls appear and disappear just at the moment when you change your mind and want to do something else. Just chilling. Rainbows and waterfalls. Everything cliche. Oh, and it rains chocolate. Storms juicy fruits. And I can shape shift to look exactly like my attitude. The creators of Cleft Sun smiling. Love is free. And everybody, male or female, can be whatever when the moment's right. It's a loving place. Unconditional love. Like when you blow out that birthday candle and the light comes back. So many times it just doesn't matter when you try to diss the light.